This superiority still echoes loudly in workplaces, schools, institutions, and everyday interactions. Do we know that everyone can live happily if only the issue of skin color and supremacy did not run deep in the hearts of some people? The mindset around race has created huge differences across every sector of life. Too many white individuals today see what their ancestors did as a foundation and a justification to feel superior to anyone with color. This superiority still echoes loudly in workplaces, schools, institutions, and everyday interactions, especially affecting black people living in the Western world. But it is time to tell the truth, a truth buried beneath centuries of lies and injustice. Civilization did not begin in Europe, it began in Africa. Ancient Egypt along the Nile River flourished as early as 3100 BC. Now let us talk about North America, modern-day USA and Canada. Long before colonization, native nations lived in harmony with the land. The Iroquois Confederacy, the Cherokee, the Navajo, Sioux, Apache, Inuit, Pueblo, Algonquin, Lenape, Chickasaw, Choctaw, Seminole, and Creek. Further south in what is now Mexico and Central America, we had the great civilizations of the Aztec, Maya, Zapotec, Mixtec, and the Olmec, the earliest known Mesoamerican civilization. In South America, there was the Inca Empire, Quechua-speaking peoples alongside the Mapuche, Guarani, Aymara, and the Yanomami of the Amazon rainforest. These societies had rich cultures, complexities, and spiritual traditions all long before European boots ever touched their lands. Yet all of this was destroyed, entire nations were wiped out, and new generations are being raised on this history without remorse, some even building their identities around that same legacy of supremacy. Let us return to Africa. Contrary to what colonizers thought, Africa was never a land without history. Powerful empires like Mali, Songhai, Ghana, Benin, Congo, Aksum, and Great Zimbabwe thrived with advanced trade, governance, education, and diplomacy. Then came slavery. Over 12 million Africans were forcefully taken across the Atlantic to the Americas. The European powers, Portugal, Britain, Spain, France, and the Netherlands, led this barbaric trade in human beings. And then came the scramble for Africa, officially triggered by the Berlin Conference of 1884 and 1885. European powers divided the continent among themselves without any African input. Britain took Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, Sudan, and Zimbabwe. France grabbed Mali, Senegal, Ivory Coast, Algeria, Niger, Chad, and more. Portugal took Angola, Mozambique, and Guinea-Bissau. Belgium claimed the Congo, one of the bloodiest colonial regimes in history. Germany briefly held Tanzania, Namibia, and Cameroon. Italy snatched Libya, Eritrea, and Somalia. Spain laid claim to parts of Morocco and Western Sahara. The effects were massive. Land was stolen, traditional leadership dismantled, and forced labor and brutal taxation became the norm. Mines and plantations bled African labor dry. Cultures were erased, languages banned, religions mocked, and native education replaced with colonial indoctrination. Borders were drawn with no regard for ethnicity, language, or history, planting the seeds of future wars and crises. I have one question for any white person who upholds racial superiority: was all this fair? And before you answer, consider this: most black people, even after all this, still want to coexist. They still believe in peace, but some white individuals, not all but some, continue to act like forgiveness is weakness. This mindset will destroy humanity. People are rising up now saying this treatment is no longer acceptable. If your ancestors oppressed our fathers, we will not allow you to oppress us too. Enough is enough. The sky is wide enough for all of us to fly. Let us live according to the will of God, not with hatred but with love, justice, and mutual respect. Whether you are white or black, treat every human with kindness. Our skin may differ, but our blood and breath are the same. Let us not destroy the peace we all deserve simply because someone believes they are more than someone else. A lot has happened in the past, and if those past wrongs were acted out today, the world would burn with outrage. So let us unite, let us be one people regardless of race, color, or culture.